plenty of precious stuff in here. You aren't looking for treasure in the museum while pretending to volunteer, right?
No, I'm not.
Oh, what's this gadget? This monitor and this keyboard. Is it an automaton remote control terminal? See, there's this piece of paper here. It says, Pena Sergeyevna. Is that the owner's name? Sounds a bit familiar.
These are all relics, sis. Please don't touch them. What if you break something?
Oh, we were just waiting for you.
Long time no see. I wanted to talk about this in our chat group, but sis won't have it. I'm sorry you had to run all the way out here.
Actually, I want to talk to you about our little Lynx.
She's our little sister, the youngest child of the Landau family. She just came back from a scientific exploration on the snow plains, but she seems really out of it, almost like she's worried about something. And she won't tell us what happened. We're really worried and want to help, but we don't know where to start.
The last time I saw her, she was preparing to meet someone on the snow plains. She even asked for a stove set from me. But no matter how Japard and I asked and probed, Lynx simply refused to tell us who she was going to meet. Such a failure of a sister. So that's why Japard and I came up with this idea. We'd like you to help us find out what's going on.
One more thing. Don't let her discover you. Otherwise, she'll probably get upset with us.
Thank you.
She's used to doing research alone in the snow plains, and we've always believed she can protect herself. But this is different. I'm worried she could run into bad people.
Oh, right. If you're gonna go find Lynxie, you gotta know what she looks like. Don't worry, she stands out. She's blonde like us and, quite short. She's always wearing a white fur hat. If I'm right, she should be waiting for someone at the city exit, closest to the snow plains. We're putting our dearest baby sister in your hands this time.
Thank you.
That girl over there. Seems like she fits Serval's description. That must be Lynx. Let's hide here and observe for now.
Lynxie, I'm here! Let's go! I never knew how long it took to get from the administrative. So much snow. Even in the northern mountains. Oh, the snow is supposed to get heavier later in the day. Have you got... Yep. I brought everything you told me to. All thanks to your... Speaking of which, according to the guide, the first thing we need to do is find a good place to set up camp, right? Flat? Oh. You remembered all that? Well, we'll just keep moving and see. The place has to be convenient enough. Thanks, Lynxie. I'll leave it to you then. I'm gonna follow right behind you. Flat, dry, sheltered, facing the sun, high elevation. And we need to be able to observe the aurora. This slope has a good view. It'll be easy to watch the aurora Nope. Enemy targets detected. Perfect. Commencing support. Perfect. Enemy targets detected. Deep breath. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Ouch. Ready for another? Commencing cut. Flat, dry, sheltered. Facing this. In this area. But there are cliffs all around. Huh? We're at a dead end. Linksy, are you sure this... Yep. This is the path to Kandor Valley. Also, the mountain wind during this season usually comes from the north. But I never even noticed. Oh, if the weather here was as good as inside the city. That's true. Only problem is... Sure, I can help out with the tent. I memorized... Okay, then I'll go set up the stove. Oh, darn. Doesn't seem like an easy fix. Weird. That's what the... Hey, Linksy! Come on, I did everything according to the guide, but... Main poles, check. Brow poles, check. Ropes, check. Ah, it's the peg! The pegs! I forgot to mention, thick snow needs leaded. I got it. It's definitely sturdier now. Nice job, Linksy. I've got a question, huh? Sure. The geomarrow feel like... No. Did I bring the wrong stove? Does this... That's okay. These components are really you take it easy. I'll see if I can find one. Finding food is easy. But finding that component is gonna be hard. We'll do our best. If we can't find one, we'll just do what your guide said. There might be spare stuff. Huh. Of course I do. I didn't find any components, but... It hasn't... Really? It's all thanks to the eternal... 700? Huh? You found something? There's food? Really? There. Oh, these are mimic snow slugs. Yeah, but... No. These slugs taste... That sounds even... There's something in this... Come on, Kip. Is this... Yep. Actually... Huh? Yep. They look really similar to... I see. Yeah, it's... It's probably best to stick close to the camp. This crate looks... Well, no. Are these... Sure looks like it. Could it be... Oh, it's a legendary creature. It looks like something between... Oh, I've only chanced upon it a few times. I feel... Sam... something... Guess it can't be that... Don't worry. Let's leave this... Well, I think we've... Oh, it's fine. Pela? What's up?
We don't really need that stove to cook.
I know, but since we're looking for food, I figured we might as well try to fix the stove. Is it some kind of animal? Linksy, wait! That thing in the camp. Don't be fooled by its appearance. About 20% of we haven't figured out everything about it yet. But there's one thing we're sure of.
What?
That must be the first step in there. We should defeat it just to be safe.
I didn't even get to take a photo. Can I at least take a pic?
I understand, but the sound... it might be looking for an opportunity.
Finally.
Yeah.
That's the well, that's my conclusion from my long-term observation.
Sorry.
Oh, don't. Anyway.
What? Huh? Awesome! Linksy, look! What about you, Linksy?
It's great we finally found.
Huh?
Nope.
Oh, I understand. Okay.
Oh,
No magic here.
my sister.
Yep, that's her.
Nothing. Just. What?
I'm serious. Outdoor explore. Anyway, it wouldn't be hard.
You know.
Yay! That's.
Anyway, every ingredient has its own effect. Ooh, what kind of effect? 7.
You don't have to
Well, the older the rarer.
You don't have to
Well, then let's just say it'll be tonight. Oh, it's no problem. Ta-da!
I'm so full. Guess now we just wait for the light show.
The aurora should start soon. Before that, Pela.
Huh?
Well, aren't you always saying how you just want to lie in bed when you get off work?
Sorry. I hope this trip didn't surprise.
No. I mean, sure, I'm not I had a great time. It's been a lot of fun. No, you're always like this. Even on this camping trip, you keep trying to do things. You really don't need to. Just leave it to me. Camping is about relaxing. No need to be.
I know. It's just, I was really getting into the camping. I felt like I
So all those comics you drew for the Tales series?
I have to hide those from other people. Yeah,
Oh, you care about other people's opinions too much.
I suppose. I wish I could be more like you.
Oh, I'm not as cool as you think. I don't know how to handle my brother and sister. They keep treating me as a kid. Like, they're both really capable and awesome people. Which is why I feel really pressured when I'm with them. I'm already a grown-up. Why can't they just stop worrying?
That's how
Sorry, I shouldn't talk about this.
It's okay. It's not like I even know what she looked like. So, when's the aurora due? Careful, Lynx! There are monsters coming! How did it get here?
Let's focus on the fight first.
Still not far away. Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Let's make it quick. Yeah. More than that. Rules are made to be broken. Let's go.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. To travel. Ready for another? Specimen here, try this! These fragmentum monsters are...
They were probably attracted by the stone.
Wait.
Pela?
This is the Trailblazer.
Oh. So... Oh, never mind. I can... They're always like this. It's impossible to get some private time as they're younger.
Yeah, hold on.
All right. It'll be cool. Since you followed us all the way to stay and watch the aurora. It's about time for it to appear.
Hey, Linksy!
Come this way.
Wow.
This is the largest aurora since the Stellaron crisis passed. We're really lucky to see it.
Yeah. Really lucky. So awesome! I got to taste Linksy's cooking and see the aurora. This Snow Plains adventure was the...
You look really happy.
Huh? Me? I'm not that happy. What I mean is,
Yeah, go for it, Pela.
It was a great experience. Thanks to you, Linksy. Not to mention you. Anyway, what now? Back home? Wanna go out for a midnight snack later?
We can. I heard a pretty good steak place opened up in the south of the administrative district. We can go try it out together.
Sounds good. That's settled then.
Pela! This...
What?
I found this on the ground before I fixed the stove. I guess that fragmentum creature dropped... I think... It might be best if you check it out yourself.
Enya Sergeyevna. I see. Thank you, Linksy. Let's meet up here later tonight. I better get going.
I should go talk to Japard and Serval at the workshop.
You know what I mean. Between expeditions, it's always a challenge to make...
Calm down. Hey, we were just talking about...
How was it?
What can I say? No way! As long as Linksy...
Serval is right. But...
All right, calm, thank you. As for how we'll communicate, you really helped us a lot this time.
You're here too. Then let's wait for Pela together. I think she's looking over the contents of... I don't know. I'm guessing you don't... Pena Sergeyevna was Belobog's greatest... She's famous in Belobog. Anyway... Pela was... Yes. They say that despite her pregnancy, Madame Pena insisted on... Then, quite tragically, there were complications. The only good thing... the flash drive... It was something Madame Pena... Madame Pena asked a colleague to take her terminal and flash drive back to Belobog. She said that once Pela was older... But... that colleague was during the attack. He dropped the flash drive apart from Madame Pena. Nobody knew. From the moment she knew she was pregnant to the day of Pela's birth. Never missing a day. I'm fine. There's somewhere I want to go. Will you come too? The workshop. I'll wait for you there.
Come around and have a look.
Serval. I'm back.
Lynx! What's with the...
Pard? Welcome home. Oh, it's okay. Seems like a lot went down in the snow plains. I think we need a little...
I should give them some time to...
What is this? But we Belabogians have... thank you for inviting... You really don't have...
can hardly even see my... But that's before I boarded the Once I've discovered, don't tear me down with...
Hiding out at the Divination Commission. That's a bold decision. She should be around.
I knew you would come. If we had Elio's eyes, the world would not appear as it does to you and I. There are myriad possibilities overlapping one another, representing the consequences of different choices, and in every passing moment, an infinite number of choices converge on the same point and become the present, and then become the past. So, was this your choice? To respond to my request for help? I do. Blade is in a prickly situation. On the Cienjo, you're the only one I can turn to. Being stricken with Mara is the inescapable destiny of the long-life species. It is a madness triggered by the accumulation of emotions and memories. Blade doesn't remember much, but the Mara still haunts him in some form. After we arrived on the Cienjo, the Mara in him flared up so violently that even my spirit whisper couldn't suppress it. He's not fit for interstellar travel in this state. My plan is to use Spirit Whisper to temporarily seal the Mara by reducing its potency. I need to focus all my concentration, so I'll be vulnerable for some time. I need you to protect me while I suppress Blade. I know when danger will come and what form it will take. Don't worry. Together we can do this. No harm will come to you. Now... there are wandering monsters nearby. They'll spell trouble if we let them hang around. Go take care of them. Your victory is certain.
Who invited you? Guess what I'm about to do? We have the upper hand.
Stand down.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
The dead return!
Who will it be? Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Blade of Moonlight. Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
No manners, huh? Guess what I'm about to do?
In lunar flame.
Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Blade of moonlight.
That felt like a time. It's good to open my eyes and see you back here. Inevitably so. I've weakened Blade's senses to the outside world, so that he's only able to hear my voice and feel my touch. He's oblivious to everything else. I'm going to transfer his consciousness away from the Xianzhou and cleanse his memories of Jingyuan, Jingliu, Insing, and your friend, Dan Hong. Again, this process mustn't be interrupted, but I can answer questions before I begin. Yes, as compensation for helping me. You don't have any questions? I put you into a deep sleep and then reawakened you, abandoned you at the space station, then lured you to the Xianzhou. I owe you an explanation or two. Don't you want to know? Oh, don't rush. We still have time. Think about it first and ask when you're ready. One rule, though. Please don't ask anything boring. Let's play truth and lies. It's a game I play with Silverwolf all the time. Kinda psychological. Both sides ask each other 2 questions, then give one true answer and one false answer each. So, one of my answers will be true, the other will be false. As for which is which, that's up to the asker to make the call. We don't have much time. Let's do 2 rounds to start. You ask me 2 questions, and you'll also have to answer 2 of mine. But remember, 1 truth, 1 lie. I give you my word. I will abide by the rule of 1 truth, 1 lie. I'll go first to give you a demo. Oh, don't be nervous. The first question is quite trivial. You can tell the truth or tell a lie. It's the second question where the game gets interesting. My first question is, what do you think about me?
Huh? What do I think about Kafka? How should I answer? If I tell the truth, I have to lie the next time, and vice versa. Or I could just cheat. Is that really an option? Better to tell it like it is.
And there you have it. It's a pretty simple game, don't you think? You're hiding your feelings well. I'm afraid we'll have to put our game of truth and lies on pause. The Cloud Knights are here. I need you to help me get rid of them. This conflict is inevitable.
Who invited you? Who will it be?
Receive divinity.
We have the upper hand.
Tedious.
Eternal The dead return!
Scared yet? Huh? Everything is ridiculous.
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Blade of Moonlight.
You chose the...
Do not concern yourself with the outcome.
See, the future always seems like infinite possibilities, but what is destined to happen... I need to use the Spirit Whisper on Blade again, but let's... The game continues. Your turn.
So I get 2 questions, only one of which Kafka would... What should I ask? Kafka. She's the one who put me on the Astral Express. Everything about her is shrouded in mystery, and I want to know more.
The old me? I used to be a devil hunter. I grew up on a planet contaminated by a Stellaron. Terrius 5. New Babylon. Humans there don't know what fear is. The concept is when people don't feel fear, they are dominated by desire and pleasure. They become devils. When Elio found me, I was in the middle of a mission. And
No matter what she says, she looks like she's got something up her sleeve.
I see the look on your face. Don't bother asking. I can't tell you if an answer is true or not. The rules of this game are like reality. We all think we have infinite. The future is like a labyrinth. Do I sound that negative? If you don't believe me, try it for yourself.
No manners, huh? We have the upper hand. Enemy data switch net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Stand down. All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
You took.
Enemy targets detected. Enemy data switch net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Everything is worth. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Blade fodder.
Let's settle this.
Commencing support. Who invited you? Who will it be?
The wind?
Found your weakness. Scared yet? Enemy targets detect. Ready for another?
Tedious.
Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
The stars will always remember us.
Oh. Well, you're doing a great job. The future is still clear. The real test lies ahead. The young swordmaster of the Cloud Knights. He will not be an easy. Until then, let's continue our game. It's my turn again. Second question. Do you want to see me again?
What kind of question is that? Will we see each other? As for whether I want to, seems obvious to me. No, I don't want to deal with it. So, my answer is...
Okay, what a surprise. After all, how can I know which... You've become very impressive. Well, it's your turn to ask a question. This is your last question.
I don't know if Kafka was telling the truth in the previous question, but what... Should I venture into a whole new topic? When I came to on the space station, I remember seeing Kafka. But everything before that is a blur.
You? At first, you were a being, accidentally created by an E. There's nothing to say about your past. You only remember me because I was the one with you when your soul was born. And that's all there is to it.
Stellaron hunters. The General was merciful enough to let you live. Why are you here?
Because she was struck by my spirit. My powers of suggestion are capable of convincing people to accept my or defeat this little boy and your mission is over.
You witch!
Time to get vigilant! Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
Come get me!
Ouch!
You chose the wrong enemy. Eternal sleep. The dead return! Bloom.
Saving me won't earn you any favors. Who will it be?
Punish evil!
Try harder. Blade of moonlight. All will be revealed in lunar flame.
Enemy targets to enemy data set. Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Everything is ordained. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
You're all in on it! Out of moves!
Eternal sleep. The dead return!
Commencing support. Ready for another? Net markers activate. Time for a good old counterattack. Who invited you?
I'll see you off.
Cut through the rents!
Try harder.
Receive divinity.
Thanks for the support.
You chose the wrong enemy. Bloom.
Save it for your own skin.
Repay. Eternal sleep. The dead return!
All will be revealed in lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
No manners, huh? Everything's where those stars give these trailblazers your blessing.
Sword, heed me!
Commencing support.
Ready now.
I failed!
If it weren't for you, that kid would have had me and Blade in the ship. Of course, Sam and Silverwolf would have broken us out, but Blady would have been gravely injured. And if possible, I'd like to avoid...
Can I leave now?
Yes, the Mara in you is temporarily suppressed. So long as you... Wait.
I am sorry, Kafka.
Then it's in your hands. Eliod, thank you for coming to my aid.
I remember. You once followed Kafka, didn't you? There was a time when I've yet to see anyone follow her for as long as you did. Every Stellaron hunter has a deal with Elio. I do not know the nature of those deals. She will have done many things to keep you alive.
letter 6. It looks like an invitation. Who could...
Unlikely.
Why don't you show Dan Hong the letter? One sec, don't turn me down.
What is it? There's no sick. Unfortunately, I'm going to disappoint them. Huh? Oh, I'm just... Let me hold on to the letter. Anything related to Dan Feng's past should be handled with care. Just as I thought. There was more than met the eye. Letting her leave first was a wise choice. I can't put her in danger again because of this. But if he didn't send the letter, then who did? Maybe I should make a trip to the seat of divine foresight. I need to ask Jing Yuan about the Stellaron hunters.
After all this time away from Alafu, the seat of divine foresight has only become more hostile. It's quite reassuring. Relax. You needn't be so cautious, young man. I'm just reminiscing about the old days. However, I never thought Jing Yuan would send you to accompany me. It would seem our fates are intertwined.
Huh?
I've got my work cut out for me today. Well, if it isn't Dan Hong.
Greetings. I need to...
Looking for compensation for the injuries I gave you?
That won't be necessary. The Cloud Knights were doing their duty.
You came at a bad time. The General is busy with urgent work.
I can't say that I...
You don't remember her? That is Jing Liu. the previous sword champion of the Xianzhou La Fu. She was, according to records of wars past, her blade has slain countless denizens of abundance. Not even the feather guards of the Wing Weaver. However, those are ancient stories. It's a shame that even a hero like her wasn't able to break free of Mara. With her powers, you'd think there would be no one capable of bringing her in. Her surrender came with one condition: that she be allowed a day of freedom before the trial. She wanted to travel to before he left. He ordered us to accompany Jing.
Imbibitor Lunae, you're here since you traveled all this way. Or should I call you by your name in this lifetime? Dan Heng. When I left the Xianzhou, I heard they took away your scales and horns, forced you into a hatching reap. I thought Imbibitor Lunae had been wiped from this world. But then I
Do we...
The answer to that is, if my guess is correct, the Preceptors were unwilling to allow the Ichor line to end.
So, you also wish...
I have no intention of meddling in such... I returned to the Law Fu so I could surrender my... I have no intention of meddling in such things. That is the business of the Videodora. Myself, I did, however, have one request before the trial. Jing Yuan has...
So...
The sea's depths conceal no stone, and dragons' breaths reveal the moon. But as a suspect, shouldn't I be bound and interrogated in the shackling prison? Is it really appropriate to bring me to a place like...
Holding you in the shackling prison would be more trouble than it's worth. For security purposes.
For security...
The Stellaron's descent. The Ambrosial Arbor's resurrection. The Destruction Emanator's impersonation of the Amicassator. According to the Skyfaring Commission's investigation, you took advantage of the chaos to sneak into the shackling prison. Your behavior truly is...
I was asked to deliver a token in my capacity as a traveling merchant. I knew nothing of its significance. It is through fear of punishment that I am choosing to surrender. The galaxy is a vast place, but I am merely a wanderer.
Merely a wanderer. You're too modest, Lawcha. Do I need to remind you of your actions at the... Or must I utter that tongue-twister of a name?
Well, they don't call you...
You flatter me. Fortunately, I did my research, or this conversation would have been quite dry.
Seeing that you sense something is amiss, are you looking to defend me and clear my name of suspicion?
That is beyond my control. Attempting to undermine the Alliance is a grave crime. According to protocol, you are to be held on the Xianzhou Shuling for a joint trial before the 10 Lords Commission and the 7 Arbiter Generals. However, at present, you have the opportunity to enjoy the beautiful scenery of Scale Gorge Waterscape. It will be the last view of the Law Fu you ever lay eyes on.
She told me that the High Cloud Quintet once gathered and feasted here hundreds of years ago. The unparalleled sword techniques of your master, the mesmerizing cloud hymn magic of Imbibitor Lunae Dan Feng, the artful piloting skills of Bai Heng, the divine weapons crafted by the Ju Ming artisan Ying Xing, and the unmatched stratagem of the General. The 5 of you vanquished evil from the world, creating legendary tales in your wake. Unfortunately, nothing lasts forever, and the High Cloud Quintet disbanded as each of you went your separate ways. You removed me from the shackling prison and decided to interrogate me here. But not for security purposes. You wish to discuss things that shouldn't be overheard. You wish to discuss the one person you've avoided mentioning up to now. Your master, Jing Liu.
We can head out now. I would like to visit a few places from my
Have you mistaken yourself for a...
I would make a wonderful tour. Lower your guard, young man. I have already surrendered myself to the Alliance, and I will keep my word. Besides, your general has already agreed to my request. Imbibitor Lunae, you must accompany me. I won't take no for an answer, regardless of whether you're still interested in your previous life. Accepting my letter means that you've accepted my invitation.
Lead the way.
Where should we start? Should we go to Stargazer Navalia first, or to the Artisanship Commission? So many memories are swirling inside my head. I can't get a grasp on any of them. When the people of the Xianzhou live to be more than 1,000 years old, each day is like carrying the weight of a mountain through an interminable maze.
How hard is it to choose a destination? We're going to Stargazer Navalia. Problem solved.
The young are the antidote. Stargazer Navalia it is.
If it's star skiffs you wanted to see, we could have headed to the Jade Gate. Why did we come all the way here?
Young man, have you ever heard of Bai Hung, the Foxian pilot?
Bai Hung? I think I've seen that name somewhere before.
Let the noble High Elder drown the enemies in rain.
Imbibitor Lunae.
I think she was one of Imbibitor Lunae's comrades.
She was a comrade and friend to both Imbibitor Lunae. Well, that's all in the past now. The reason we came to Stargazer Navalia is because I wanted to pay tribute to her here.
Huh? You mean the Foxian soul-soothing ceremony?
Yes, the sending off of a star skiff. It represents the voyage of the deceased into the stars. Due to circumstances beyond my control, I never had the chance to bid farewell to her. It is something I have regretted to this day. As for procuring a star skiff, I know they can be manufactured here, but I know nothing of the process.
I see. Follow me. I don't know anything about manufacturing star skiffs either. But getting these machines to work shouldn't be too hard.
Danger. Danger.
Careful. There's still Stellaron spirits lurking around.
No need to worry about the two of us.
We've arrived. All ship just enter the command into the device. I remember.
You like to read.
Hey, I don't read much, but the General forced me to finish a bunch of ancient volumes during.
That's right.
It was actually really interesting. 90% of it was about. I remember thinking, how could an ace pilot crash land her starskiff so many times? Then I realized.
Indeed. Her luck always astonished us. Very few star skiffs she piloted where she also possessed an uncanny ability. However, when it came to survive, luck is a type of strength, after all.
Ha! That'll do it. The starskiff assembly line has been activated. The starskiff will take shape and enter the skyport. Let's go wait for it there. It won't be long. See,
After being away from the Lafu.
So, what?
In the end, I do not. In Bibiter Lunae, do you still remember the battle against?
The Abundance Emanator, Shu Hu.
You seem to be still. All of that was erased. Let me refresh your memory. During that battle, but she charged ahead and shattered the enemy's defenses, allowing the Xianzhou soldiers for the Cloud Knights, giving up one's life on the. You couldn't accept that Bai Heng was gone. There is no need to respond. Bai Heng, I've brought your flagon. This was I'm sorry it took so long for me to find it. Only by bringing it to you will my nightmare. I will fulfill what you asked. Let's go. The Artisanship Commission is next. Since the
crisis happened too suddenly. All the...
Interesting.
What's that supposed to mean?
And yet where were the Cloud Knights when they...
The Lafu's delves are big places. You just want me to do all the work.
You go on ahead this.
Why did you send him away?
It is of no importance. But you and I haven't had a decent contact. Even after your rebirth, Your moves and techniques haven't changed one bit.
You have the upper hand.
When I move, it's like
Like you never forgot.
Let's settle this.
Who invited you? Everything is worth. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Stand down.
You chose the wrong.
Commencing support.
Come on, already. What took you so...
Don't get anxious and bitter, Lune. We have all the time in the world. This spear still recognizes you as its master. In Bibider Lune, do you know who crafted it for you?
it's been with me ever since my exile. I don't remember when I started wielding it.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Enemy targets detected.
Tedious. Blade of moonlight.
Let's settle this.
Oh man, who will it be?
Commencing support.
Everything is ridiculous. Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing.
Enemy data secure. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Nowhere to run.
I'll see you off.
Who invited?
Secret of the safe.
All will be revealed. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Bloom.
Saving me won't
Red
end
of
you
time.
any favors.
You can continue to convince yourself that you are mere, but you cannot run from combat. Combat is like smelting, purging. Those are the words of the one who, out of all of us, you were the... When he was but a child, he swore to take revenge on the abomination. When I first met him, he wasn't even as tall as my sword. But he was boasting about math. At first, I wasn't too fond of his. Unfortunately, the Alliance would never allow it.
You didn't go easy just so I would get here first, did you?
Of course not. Your technique must have improved so much that I simply...
So...
Eavesdropping is a bad habit. Besides, when did I ever say he was no longer in this world?
Even the cryocapsules wouldn't be able to extend the life expectancy of a short life species for long.
Yingxing is...
Of course he's still alive. Some people are born with unparalleled foresight. As smart as he was, he made the foolish. His stupidity turned him into a monster, cursed with him.
For an old friend, you don't seem to have that much pity.
I gave him a second chance. Does that not count?
What did you do to him?
He should have been eternally jailed in the shackling prison for his crimes. But I took the shell that once held his soul and passed my sword techniques on to him. We've idled too long. Let's head to the Alchemy Commission.
As a follower of the Rainbow Arbiter, you have witnessed the catastrophe brought upon by the plague's author, General. Living beings turning into undying. What do you think should be done to put an end?
The Alliance follows the Rainbow Arbiter's edict. To continue...
Under the auspices of the Rainbow... Take me, for example. My powers originate from the Abundance, yet my goals are aligned with the Alliance. It is natural for short-life species to yearn for immortality. That is expected of any intelligent life form. So, in order to sever, your master happened upon a revelation and returned from the Mara. She has traveled many worlds and discovered... I apologize, General. I'm afraid the next move will have to be made on the Shu Ling.
As I expected. Your surrender is just the next step in your scheme. You wish to avail yourself of the and the...
General, you said it yourself.
Splendid, well done. This was a spectacular move.
You've changed, Jingyuan. The man I knew would never have admitted he was bested.
Order's already been restored to the Alchemy Commission. Why are we here?
I heard the healer lady is capable of curing all diseases. I'm here for the same reason anyone would be. For a checkup and consultation. Patience, young man. We're not...
Dunhung? What a surprise! Are you not feeling well? Please, come this way.
Miss Bailu. She's here.
Oh, I see. Are you here for your eyes?
My eyes are fine. I cover them to avoid seeing that which reminds me of the past and rile...
Those Simba? Who cares? The healers of the Alchemy Commission don't get the... You're... please. Your friend here, her pulse is extremely faint.
She...
Your friend's situation, I've never seen anything.
Today's her...
What a shame. I'll do my best. No matter what, come with me. I'll prescribe her some soul-returning vitality infusion. I'm sorry. Ever since the disciple, Tanhung. You mind coming with me to retrieve...
Are you in trouble,
No.
It's no bother. A little walk will do me good.
I can smell the herbs. Hey! Give me back my medicine box! That thing runs so fast! Don't let it get away!
Allow me to eliminate these.
Time to get vigilant! Oh, let's see.
Stand down.
The dead return! Receive divinity.
Save it for your own
Repay.
Everything is
Oh, stars, give these trailblazers your blessing!
later. All will be revealed. In lunar flame.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack. Enemy targets detected.
You,
Commencing support.
Let's settle this.
Enemy data net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
Nowhere to run.
All right, let me make... apologies again for the delay.
Very well.
You're Mara struck? I don't see the symptoms in you at all. What you don't seem to have...
I made a deal that allowed me to retain what life I had, and yet I still have many...
I see. So you've learned to live with your illness. I can't help much with issues of the spirit, but the medical...
Really? How unfortunate. All I have left are the... Thank you for your advice, Dragon Lady. By the way, among those...
Bandages? That's a vague description, you know.
The person I'm inquiring about is tall, with a...
He must have suffered some kind of sword wound. He had a strong...
He's... Well then, it would seem that... Take this man away. This...
Yanqing.
And so, everyone is present. I never thought the... If I remember correctly, the five of us made a promise here 7 centuries ago. How sad that Scale Gorge waterscape remains empty while the world continues to turn. Some of us have been reborn, while others were denied death. Some have become criminals. Soon, I will be shackled and tried. This will be the last you see of me. This is why I sent out the invitations before departing, hoping of 5 people in Bibiter Lunae, the chief culprit, chose to use the transmutation arcana. Ying Sing, the accomplice, arrogant and oblivious, used the flesh of the Abundance Emanator to assist. As for Jing Liu, the sinner, now it is time we pay. Dan Heng, you can never escape the shadow of Bibiter Lunae. He is your origin, and his sins will accompany you in your path forward. Blade, what a fitting name. In the remainder of your infinite life, you will experience only murder and your own death. Oh, and I will face the punishment of the Alliance and suffer an eternal punishment before paying an even worse price. That is the only way to keep the memory of the pain of the past from fading away. High Cloud Quintet. It is time to say goodbye. A wineless gathering. Jing Yuan.
The laws of the Alliance cannot be I reported everything to the Marshal, and the Seer strategist just so happened to take an interest in the case.
Jing Yuan. You have. But in the end, whether it be you, me, no matter, I will deviate if you
Wait. Jingliu, before you leave, you still owe me my due.
I have tried. Besides inflicting more, the immortality that you possess is not something that can be dealt with so easily. I am sure
he did.
I told you when I taught you the way of the sword.
You will only draw against an opponent. Jingliu, allow me to...
Savor the moment. I will deliver you. We were here once, 700 years ago. Laughing, sparring, and thinking about the future. Their faces still linger before my eyes, like a bygone dream. I thought those joyful days would flow indefinitely before us, like a Xianzhou lifetime. Yet, dreams will eventually fade like clouds from the sky.
A familiar feeling, almost as if... You used the sword Insing crafted, and pierced, sliced, and impaled me time and time. The swordplay used to slay our enemies of old is still engraved on... It's as if they're saying... I know that you have no... Which is why I asked the question as you looked me straight in the eye. Why? Why is it that only the abominations can return time, and why does someone like her have to be buried in the end? You unleashed the final piercing, the miraculous thing, like when we drank.
In Bibiter Lunae.
Once this...
The Express won't be able to carry... I did think about giving up on revenge and letting go of everything. The memories of what I did when I was Mara-struck are... Maybe when I
She couldn't do it with her sword. We have no choice but to continue the
Neither of us can end
Elio's script. I don't mind prolonging my vengeance.
Dunhung, I understand. I have some close friends. Goodbye for now.
All this must have seemed like a silly performance. Who you are, even if the Preceptors interfere. Yes.
you.